A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a week marked by escalating global tensions, significant developments have unfolded on multiple fronts. Israel has launched a series of targeted strikes on Iran, under the operation codenamed Rising Lion, aimed at crippling Tehran's nuclear capabilities. The Iranian government has vowed a swift and decisive response, raising concerns about the potential for further conflict in the region. Meanwhile, in the United States, protests erupted in Los Angeles in response to intensified immigration enforcement actions. Federal officers have ramped up roundups of undocumented migrants as part of President Trump's broader plan for mass deportations. This has sparked outrage among immigrant rights advocates and has led to significant civil unrest. Across the ocean, Ukraine is experiencing one of the most severe assaults since the onset of the conflict with Russia. Major cities, including Kyiv, Kharkiv, and Odessa, have come under heavy fire as Russia launched one of its largest aerial assaults to date, deploying a wave of 315 drones and ballistic missiles targeting key infrastructure and civilian areas. In a related development, NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte delivered a stark warning during a speech in London. He emphasized that defense spending is no longer optional for member countries. It has become an existential necessity in light of the current geopolitical climate. In the midst of these unfolding events, political analysts are examining the implications of the Israeli strikes on Iran and the potential fallout for the Trump administration. While the White House has stated that the U.S. was not directly involved in the Israeli attacks, both President Trump and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu confirmed that the U.S. was given a heads-up about the operation. However, the full extent of U.S. involvement remains unclear, leading to speculation about the administration's foreign policy strategy. Trump described the attacks as excellent and hinted at more actions to come, asserting that Iran had been given a chance and failed to respond positively. This rhetoric has raised questions about Trump's approach to negotiating a nuclear deal with Iran, as Tehran has now declared that talks with the U.S. are meaningless. The political landscape within the Republican Party is also showing signs of division over foreign policy, particularly regarding military involvement in Iran. While some factions within the MAGA base oppose any military engagement, others are more supportive of Trump's actions. This split reflects a broader trend within the party, where domestic issues have often overshadowed international affairs. In California, the controversy surrounding immigration raids and Trump's deployment of the National Guard continues to unfold. A crucial hearing is scheduled to determine whether the National Guard will be returned to Governor Gavin Newsom's control. This legal battle highlights the ongoing tensions between state and federal authorities over immigration enforcement policies. As President Trump celebrates his 79th birthday, the day is marked by a military parade in Washington, D.C., and protests across the country. This celebration has drawn criticism, as military displays are not a common practice in the United States. Many on the left view this as an indication of Trump's autocratic tendencies, drawing parallels to authoritarian regimes. The political ramifications of these events are significant, as they may influence voter sentiment ahead of the upcoming elections. The harshness of Trump's immigration policies has already begun to mobilize Democrats, who are finding their voice in opposition to the administration's actions. Polling data suggests that public opinion is shifting, particularly regarding the treatment of undocumented migrants and the implications of military actions abroad. As the situation continues to evolve, it remains to be seen how these developments will impact international relations, domestic politics, and the upcoming electoral landscape. The interconnectedness of these issues underscores the complexity of the current geopolitical climate, where actions taken on one front can reverberate across the globe. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.